Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mindy and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a book haul here. I have some books that I got from publishers. Some of them are for blog tours and some of them I just won from like Shelf Awareness. And then my husband and I just joined BJ's Warehouse Club, so I got some books from there. So let me start out with the ones I got from the publisher. I'll tell you which ones I got that were for, um, yeah. Okay. The first two I got are for book tours. And the first one I have here is Eden by Jamie Lisa Forbes. And it's the story of Rowan Hart, raised as the pampered son and only child of a prominent family in the small community of White Rock, North Carolina. It's the 1950s, and he drifted through the days following the life path his parents had planned for him, preparing to go away to college. When his father's suicide turns his world upside down, he finds himself responsible for his mother in their suddenly reduced circumstances that leave them dependent on his uncle, his father's business partner. Ill prepared to take over as the head of the family, Rowan doesn't know which way to turn. Then a neighbor's 10-year-old daughter comes to live with them, baffling him with her wild behavior and never ending attempts to win his approval and making his new responsibilities even more overwhelming. As Rowan tries to find his way, he begins to question everything about his upbringing, his current circumstances, and his plans for the future as they turn to dust in his hands. And this one I will be do the blog tour will be next month in May. So, and the next one at the blog tour is in June, I think it is. And it's called Danger in Plain Sight by Bert Westboard. It's a Kaylee James thriller. It took 14 years to construct a safe world for her and her son, and only one night for her ex to unravel it. Celebrated Seattle restaurateur Kaylee James is more than a little thrown when her ex-husband, French investigative reporter Daniel Odile Grand, shows up after 14 years asking for her help. Even more disturbing, as she throws him out, Daniel is deliberately hit by a car, hurled through the front window of her restaurant, broken, bloody, and unconscious, and he flees from the hospital and breaks into Callie's apartment where he passes out. Reluctantly, Callie hides him, and when she gets back to her restaurant, two assassins walk in and insisting that she find Daniel for them by tonight or pay the consequences. Overwhelmed, and hopelessly out of her depth, Callie hires the only man she knows who can help her, Cash Logan, her former bartender, a man she had arrested for smuggling ivory through her restaurant 2 years earlier and who still hasn't forgiven her. The assassins blow up her restaurant. It's Callie's nightmare, and the worst is yet to come as she and her unlikely, incompatible ally discover that the most perilous dangers are far closer to home than they'd imagined. Okay, and the next 5 books here are I got from publishers. First one is What You Wish For by Catherine Center, and it goes on sale on July 14th, 2020. And it says, get ready to fall in love with the magical, heartbreaking, real, funny, and messy parts of being human. So I'm never read anything by her, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting into that book. And then this book sounded really interesting, and it comes out July 28th. And it's Afterland by Lauren Beukes. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. Most of the men are dead. 3 years after the pandemic known as the manfall, Governments still hold and life continues, but a world run by women isn't always a better place. 12-year-old Miles is one of the last boys alive, and his mother Cole will protect him at all costs. All Cole wants is to get her kid somewhere he won't be preyed on as a productive resource or a sex object or a stand-in son, someplace like home. But after a horrific act of violence, they must go on the run across America in disguise as mother and daughter, journeying from a military base in Seattle to a luxury bunker from an anarchist commune in Salt Lake City to a roaming cult that believes that God will bring back men if women truly repent, and Miles may be the answer to their prayers. Meanwhile, some very, very bad people, including Cole's own sister, are in hot pursuit, and they'll do anything to get their hands on Miles. A brilliant blend of psychological suspense, American noir, and trenchant science fiction. Afterland is the high-concept feminist thriller that Lauren Burks' fans have been waiting for. Okay, and the next book I have here comes out July 7th, and it's his last one out, Shut Off the Lights, by Stephanie Solier. And it's a debut story collection from a rising star, revealing Louisiana and its colorful characters with stark honesty and empathy. And the next book I have here, I don't think I've done these two. This comes out, I got this one from William Morrow. It's Queenie Malone's Paradise Hotel by Ruth Hogan. A new Ruth Hogan novel is as delightful as the first hints of spring. Sunday Express. Tilly was a bright, outgoing little girl who loved fizzy drinks and naughty words and liked playing with ghosts and matches. When her beloved father suddenly disappears, she and her fragile, difficult mother moved into Queenie Malone's magnificent Paradise Hotel in Brighton, with its endearing and loving family of misfits, including the exuberant and compassionate Queenie herself. But then Tilly was dealt another shattering blow when her mother sent her off to boarding school with little explanation and no warning, and she lost her beloved chosen family. Now, as an adult, Tilda has grown into an independent woman, still damaged by her mother's unaccountable cruelty. Wary of people, her only true friend is her dog, Eli. When her estranged mother dies, Tilda returns to Brighton and the home she loved best. With the help of the still dazzling Queenie, she sets about unraveling the mystery of her exile from the Paradise Hotel, only to discover that her mother was not the woman she thought she knew at all, and that it's never too late to write your own happy ending. And the last book I have here is also from William Morrow, and it's The Silent Treatment, Abby Greaves, A Lifetime Together, 6 Months of Silence, One Last Chance. Okay. And then the next 5 books I got from from BJ's, and they're all parts of a series. The first one's here. I already had the number 2 book, so I got the rest of the series. So they're all Twisted Tales from Disney, and the first one is A Whole New World by Liz Braswell. It says, what if Aladdin had never found the lamp? Okay. And then I forget what the second book was called. Let me look, see if it's in here. I've got it in the other room. I just don't have it because I'm planning on reading that next month. I'm trying to. Okay, and then the third book is What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast? As Old as Time by Liz Braswell. And the last book here is What If Mulan Had to Travel to the Underworld? Reflection by Elizabeth Lim. Okay. And then the next books I have here are by James Patterson and Gabrielle Charbonnet, I guess is how you pronounce it. And Crazy, first one's called Crazy House. You can stop waiting for the next Hunger Games. New York Times bestseller. This is the craziest story you will ever read. Becca Greenfield, 17, disappeared one morning on her way to school. Everyone from her town, including her twin sister, is desperately seeking for Becca. They won't find her. Becca is being held prisoner in the crazy house. Becca is on death row, which is totally crazy because Becca is completely innocent. No one has ever gotten out of the crazy house alive, but there's always a first time. And then the next book is called The Fall of Crazy House by the same authors. For everyone who loved Crazy House and the 30 million copy blockbuster Maximum Ride, twin sisters Becca and Cassie barely got out of Crazy House alive. Now they're trained, skilled fighters who fear nothing, not even the all-powerful United regime. Together, the sisters hold the key to defeating the despotic government and freeing the people of the former United States. But to win this war, will the girls have to become the very thing they hate? And I hope to get to that soon. I probably will be reading that after I read A Whole New World. I'll start with Crazy House. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Well, that's all the books I have. I don't have any books for my I get so many free books on my Kindle I can't even tell you what books are new or anything like that. But look out for my TBR for next week sometime. And maybe I'll have some, I've gotten some books read and stuff, so maybe I'll have some of those done. You can always look at my, look on my blog. It's called A Room Without Books is Empty, just like this channel. It's http / detweilermom@blogspot.com, or you can just look for sorry, I do not have the coronavirus. I always get a cough. But you can always look up Room Without Books is Empty, and I don't know if this channel will come up, but I know that my blog comes up when you put that in. So yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody's staying safe and keeping your face covered when you're out in the public and staying home and washing your hands. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Have a good day. Oh, I did want to mention that this weekend, Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for 24 hours till 8 a.m. Sunday, is the 24-hour Dewey Readathon. So if you want to join, you can register at, you can Google Dewey's 24-hour Readathon, and the page will come up. So hope everybody gets together. And I did not do good at all on the Reading Rush Readathon. I did horrible on that. I did not finish any of the books. I did finally finish one of the books. That was just a couple days ago, though. I did finish The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley, and it was a pretty good book, and I hope to have a review of it pretty in the next couple days or so. So, okay. Like I said, have a good day. Be careful. Stay safe. Bye.